Welcome back to In the Wind Tarot. I'd like to do another pull for the collective today. I've already asked for a message for the universal wisdom for someone in our collective, someone who will end up watching this video. Remember, if you resonate with any of this, always stop, look, think, listen, pay attention. Don't be a karmic. Don't run off and start being aggressive. Always use your intelligence. That's the best way you're going to win anything. All right, well, we are going to do this. Actually, I'm going to put it back in here because it was before the cut even. All right, let's see what we can find out today, something to help our collective. Remember, I am a tarot reader. I am not a certified advisor. Here is your Two of Wands, waiting for the return of an investment. This is a newer investment. As we see here, the man is a younger man. He's younger than the fellow in the Three of Wands. Just looks a little smarter, less experienced. So the Two of Wands is an investment that has been made. One wand has already been won. You see it's clamped in there. So they're waiting for their wish come true, for their Nine of Cups. Cups are about emotions. And you see here, they've got this all in line. This blue curtain behind here, to me, is what I'm seeing right now. They've got their emotions in order, assigned to each of the cups where it needs to be. And they're in a position of self-satisfaction and guarding. And willing to spin the wheel of fortune. Maybe they're just on top of the wheel at this time. That's what I'm paying attention to. And then we have this fellow that shows up. Let me go ahead and do this here. Where is the wheel? All right, I'm trying to satisfy the rules here about any kind of drawings. That shouldn't be on the table. Okay. You know, and taste and fashion and civilization changes over time. One day maybe we'll be able to have a drawing that has some nudity in it, especially the kind of nudity available in the tarot. It's all pretty innocent. And a lot of them are fantasy pictures. So at any rate, we have our devil. He has his drawers on, so everybody's happy. Here we go. So the devil has showed up. Someone's waiting for a return on their investment. They're pretty self-satisfied. They spun the wheel of fortune. They found the devil, and illness, recuperation from battles won. So they spun the wheel of fortune and met the devil. And now they are currently in the Four of Swords. They are recuperating, resting. He's got his hands in prayer. Maybe they're praying after they met the devil. Getting back in touch with their spirituality. You see the Three Swords hanging over him indicates a heartbreak. So that's something that they're recovering from. And if you see it, those swords are pointing straight into the chakras there. I don't know if you can see it. These are pretty shiny. We've got the third eye, throat, and the heart chakra. And then the hands are held in prayer. All right. Let's see. These hit first. Then these. Then this. Then this. Okay. Looks like we have something to work with right here. Recuperating from the devil. And they're in the King of Wands. So this is concerning a King of Wands, someone who is in a get things done. They're usually in the upright, a protected individual. They're able to wear their protection, their robe of all the things that they've been able to do successfully. Here we see him reversed. So he's recuperating from a loss of business, but he doesn't have any burdens now. Oh dear. But he has the will and determination to defend his theft. I'm going to put this under here so we don't forget the devil lives here. And this is that. Okay. Okay, defending his theft or from the King of Pentacles, or defending against a theft from the King of Pentacles. At this rate, we have a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles, and they are both in the reverse. One is more of a businessman and hands-on man. The other one, financial. Oh, they've taken it to court. Or justice, just justice. Justice, fair, balanced. So has there been a decision made that makes both people unhappy, which is a lot of times how your court cases are going to turn out. Rarely does anyone get 100% of anything they think they should, if for nothing else than our different social values. All right, let's go further. Well, that's way too many. Just way too many. Oh, my dear. Please excuse me. Pardon. All right. Can I get a little more on this? Fewer cards at a time. These are so slippery, too. See, they just jump out. Now, these are all upside down. We're not doing that. Unless, well, I guess it could be that the unhappiness just sprays until it's just 1,000 upside down unhappy cards. Patiently waiting in great fear and distress. They're broken-hearted. Okay, there may not be much else to say about this particular situation. They're not sure of their defense. Could go either way. Could go either way, man. So, bad business still. Bad enterprise. Hello. Please give us some information so we can wrap this one up. The Empress is in reverse. Empress in reverse is not nourishing. She is not helpful. She is not sitting on her throne. She is not acting like the mother of the earth and all mankind. Wait a minute. Let's go. Let me get a little bit more information here. Okay. So it would be like this. So there's a Tower. The Empress is in the reverse here, but for collaboration to create a Tower. And the Queen of Swords has a new idea, plan, business to leave someone out in the cold, to successfully return on a new path, but it's going to be exposed. And on the bottom we have the Emperor. Okay, so these two are in some kind of argument. The King of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Justice will prevail. They're being patient at this time. They're worrying. They're heartbroken. What little love they did have is broken. They're not sure if their defense is going to work out. The Empress is in the reverse as far as being recognized for good work, and that's created a Tower. So the Empress is unavailable at this time to help with this situation in any way. The Queen of Swords has come up with a new idea, a new plan, a new business. And next to the Five of Pentacles, that's generally seen as trials and tribulations. So she's got a new way to create problems. And she's going to ride in. She's going to ride in on a new path and expose this situation, probably to the Empress, as she is the last person to appear. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, she's going to come and tell the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress something. She's going to come and expose something. So let's see, what is she going to expose? Queen of Swords. Okay, you guys have all been talking, so we're going to redo with you. And we're going to find out what the Queen of Swords intends to expose. All right. Oops, come back. One more time. Queen of Swords, Sun. Maybe what she will expose will complete a cycle and bring joy. Joy. All right, can we get some information? Queen of Swords, the Sun. Queen of Swords, the Sun. The confusion was the hiding, the lying, the secretiveness was not successful. Or maybe she has underhanded plans and therefore she will not be successful coming in. All right, every one of these are upside down. Oh, no. She won't be able to work on messing with a decision, influencing a decision. By creating conflict between the Knight of Wands and the Emperor. So that was her big idea, and she's not going to be able to do that. Or if she is able to do it, excuse me. if she is able to do that, she won't be able to do it to such a degree that she had planned on. But it looks like she's not going to be working on it. What else can we find out in this situation? This seems to involve a few people. Okay, the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords is sometimes seen as a hand coming from the clouds of the divine intervention, an absolute, a destined. The Ace of Swords here is in reverse. So the Emperor is not, he's using his free will not to cut away a situation, not to force the truth, not to address the truth. Let's see why. Or maybe he knows it's not the truth, knows something's untrue. Let's find out. He doesn't want to address the truth until he knows for sure what to do. That's good advice. Unless you're being sneaky, that's good advice if you're addressing the truth and your ultimate goal is to address the truth. He doesn't know why he's not recuperating, why he's not healing. Because he sacrificed his defense. He's not being defensive. He doesn't know what to do. Concerning an old friend who's not sneaky, who's not lying, concerning something from the past where there was some thievery going on, but he feels like he wasn't that involved, but he doesn't have a defense for it. He feels like he was a sacrifice. Ace of Wands in reverse. You get one more to finish out the base. Was it the Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords in reverse in the last read? Okay, anyway. The Queen of Swords wants to expose that this magic manipulation that people have been working on is unsuccessful, and they can't work on it anymore because they're unable to keep everything in the air. They're unable to keep a situation going concerning the Knight of Wands fighting with the Emperor. They've laid down the sword. They don't know who created the confusion of why they can't. They don't know why they can't heal. And they feel like they're sacrificed and defenseless with an old friend, the King of Cups, who is not being deceptive. He's looked inside and seen that the confusion and conflict over the Nine of Pentacles was not a good business because they didn't have the tools to bring it together. And now they're indecisive and waiting for a message concerning the High Priestess and her celebration with the King of Swords, who has the Ace of Pentacles, who gave an Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands to end the cycle of breadcrumbing the star. All right. So that was going along pretty good until I got down here. What was this? What happened here? What happened here? Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Emperor, King of Cups. These are all the same people. Missing a mate or two. All right. So let's go forward and see. We'll get some clarification on this. King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Wait, it was stop. It was end breadcrumbing Empress. Okay. I've shuffled these cards several times today. And I may end up in another read later pulling these people out or these archetypes out and reading for each of them to find their motives and motivations, because they look interconnected, but they're all working on different things. And we haven't had the Hierophant, or we had Justice show up earlier for the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So what are these people doing? You know, I'm going to go ahead and do that now so I don't get them confused for later. I will continue to read on this particular situation here. And here we have the Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands reversed. All right. Wands and Pentacles also. Okay. All right, I don't remember if I split it or not, but I'm going to split it. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what can we get on what these people are? King of Swords, Queen of Wands. King of Swords, Queen of Wands. What's this money? Death. Six of Pentacles. Well, it's looking more like a scheme every minute. Moon, moon, moon. Let's see what's going on here. This is going somewhere. Let's see where it's going. We do have the Queen of Swords that showed back up. All right, what has happened here? King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Death, Six of Pentacles, Empress. It's an offer of love and a little bit of money for heartbreak and juggling. The Queen of Swords is talking to the King of Pentacles, who, remember, is in a case, and they're studying a message about this Ace of Pentacles and being left out in the cold. In confusion, or left out in the cold. Oh, they don't have the money to join this group. So they've been left out in the cold with their Nine of Pentacles and their old friend. On the bottom we have, Ten of Swords. Yeah. So they're waiting on a decision from this group. If they can come in and join with the King of Cups and be friends and share in the Ten of Pentacles. But they cannot. All right. So this is what's going on with these folks. The King of Wands and the King of Pentacles are in the reverse. They're having an argument, possibly a legal argument concerning an investment they made. They're not sure of their defense. The Queen of Swords wants to come in and expose it all, but she's not going to be able to do that. The King of Swords is offering an Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands, and to put it into a cycle and breadcrumb the Empress with an offer of love and a little bit of money, but also ultimately heartbreak and juggling. Possibly because he is with this Queen of Swords person, because he is the King of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is talking to the King of Pentacles about being left out in the cold by the group. And she had really invested a lot into her old friends, who she feels like stabbed her in the back. And the Knight of Wands, which would be the kinfolk of the King of Wands, is wanting to join up with the King of Cups as friends and sharing this generational wealth, but he can't. His thoughts of great happiness were breadcrumbed, defensive, confusing, probably partying, and nothing but a big old wand. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to read on these separate individuals. This is very detailed on kind of a step-by-step into their world, and it's moving along kind of slow. It seems like they're always scheming and scamming, but they don't ever really get anything done at this point. So if this is your story and you've got all of these people that we've been reading on for the last, since I started, in your world, bless you. And, you can always talk to people that are not these people and are not kin to these people and do not know these people. And you can get information that way. You can always Google it. But I'll be back with a read on these folks. Thank you for joining me at In the Wind Tarot. I'll see you soon.